Now, this is a general astrology forecast for all Cancers, Cancer sun signs, Cancer moon signs, and Cancer ascendants. You go into December with a focus in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is 6 signs for you. So you're going to be looking at your health, your well-being, your vitality. You're going to be focused on your lifestyle, your work habits, your health habits, your psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And this is important because balance is the key. You are so highly affected by the moons, the moon cycles, the new moon, the full moon, your emotions. And you can go from highs and lows with this Pluto-Uranus energy. Now, I know some Cancers have been having a really challenging time. And that would be the Cancers that have planets, points, houses, between, anywhere between 7 degrees and 15 degrees Cancer. So people that are born, in the second week of Cancer have been highly affected by Pluto and Uranus. So how do you know if you're one of those Cancers that are being highly affected by Pluto and Uranus? You're experiencing a lot of breakdown. You could be having a breakdown in your health. You could be having a breakdown in your relationships. You could be having a breakdown in your work. But remember, whatever's breaking down is ready for a breakthrough. And, change is being, asked of all of us now to really embrace change. And so if you're having a really hard time, you really want to be taking good care of yourself. The Sagittarius energy going in here in December. You have the new moon on December 2nd in the area of your health and well-being. Then you have Mercury entering that area on December 4th. And so you want to be using this time to rest, recharge your batteries. Don't push yourself. Don't burden yourself with the holidays. I know you love the holidays and you want to have everything perfect for your family and you're doing everything for everyone. It's okay to ask for help. Help! No one can do it all themselves. We all need each other. We all need help. And so it's okay. Do not overcommit yourself in December. Do not overwork yourself in December. Do not overdo in December. It's one thing to love the holidays and festivity and family and cooking and all of that joyous occasion. It's wonderful. As long as you include yourself and you remember that you have needs. You're a woman in a woman's body or a man in a man's body, and you got to take care of the body. You need to rest. You need time to pause. That was pausing. You need time to pause. You need time to take care of yourself. You need time for you. And that nourishes and nurtures your soul. You are the soul. You represent the cosmic child of the zodiac. And your soul is the inner child. This is why I'm always connecting, when I'm working with clients, I'm always connecting you to your inner child. Because that's the real part of you. That's the magical part of you. And if you're cranky, it's because your inner child's being ignored. Because you're putting other people first. All right? And all I'm saying is, do the balance. Right? Don't put anybody first. Put you first if you can. And at least, if you're going to do for others, make sure you do for you too. I'll do something for you, but then I'm going to do something for me. Me time. That's your mantra for December. Me time. Okay. So, Mars enters Libra on December 7th. And this is the area of home for you. Libra is 4 signs from you. It's another cardinal sign. So Mars is going to be in this area till August, July 28th. 8 months. Mars is pretty much in Libra in this area of your life. For some of you, oh man, I can just see you decorating at home. You're going crazy. You got decorations every direction. Wah! Okay. And others of you, you could be considering moving or there's a lot of energy in the home. You may want to be, like fiercely decorating in December, or you want to renovate, like you want to put in new rooms. There's a lot of energy going into the home for the next 8 months. Then Jupiter in Cancer trines Saturn. This is so good for you. And this is a wonderful energy. And it goes exact on the 12th. And it's going to be around all of December. And these two are going to hook up again in 2014. Now, Jupiter is the master strategist, Saturn is the master builder. When you put the masters together like this in harmony, magic happens. And this Jupiter is in your sign working for you until, middle of July 2014. Then it goes into your money house. Money goes up when it goes in the money house. Jupiter is expansion, opportunity, abundance, and gifts. And even though it's retrograde, it doesn't matter. It's still there. Planets have to retrograde to give us a chance to catch up with the growth. We can't always be like rapidly growing, right? For those of you dealing with Pluto-Uranus, you know what I'm saying, right? Because the Pluto-Uranus forces us to rapidly grow whatever it touches. It's like, oh my goodness, I have to look at this. I have to look at my health. I have to look at my business decisions. I have to look at my attitude. I got to look at, the energy I'm putting out, right? So there's times where we want them to retrograde to give us a chance to absorb all the growth. So Jupiter's in your first house because it's in Cancer, pumping you up. And Saturn is in your sister sign, the area of true love, romance, creative self-expression, and they're in harmony together. So for those of you that have been working on a project, this is a really good time to bring it to fruition. It's a really good time to see where it's going, to keep building on it. It's a good time for your children, your relationship with your children. It's a good time for sports. It's a good time for creative self-expression. It's a good time to be confident in yourself, believing in what you can do. The more you believe in you, the more the world will show we believe in you, right? If we want to change what's outside, we got to change inside. If I have self-confidence, the world will be confident in me. That's how it works. You believe in you, and Jupiter's helping you do that. So is Saturn. Saturn is in a sister sign in harmony with all the Cancers. And even though Pluto and Uranus are whacking the crap out of some of us, Saturn is stabilizing you. Saturn is strengthening you. Saturn is building you. And so this is a really good energy here. And you can use it for creative self-expression. You can use it for projects, being passionate about projects. It's a positive energy. And, you're feeling really positive. You're feeling really upbeat. And I like that, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, about being positive and being upbeat. The Gemini full moon on the 17th happens in the area of behind the scenes for you. So the Sag Gemini energy for you is all about behind the scenes. It's about, resting and recharging your batteries and sleeping more. And if you need a lot of sleep, take it, okay? The body is the messenger. And whatever our body is doing, it's telling us something's off, or we're too toxic, or we need more water, or we need more rest, or we need more vegetables, or we need more protein, or we need more rest. There's something you're needing, and you don't want to ignore it. The Sagittarius Gemini energy is there for you for meditation, recharge, retreat, and come back strong. Uranus moves direct on December 17th. And this is good because this has been the area of your career and your life path destiny and your work, and it's been retrograde in there for 5 months, and now it's moving forward, and this is going to give power to the individual. This is going to help you clarify issues at work, help you clarify issues on the job, help you clarify what you're doing in the world. Now the Sun enters Capricorn on December 21st, and now we're moving into the area of other people with you. Husband, wife, lover, spouse, partner, intimate partner, business partners, your public, your customers, your clients. And as the Sun enters Capricorn, we have solstice, and just a few hours after that, Venus retrogrades on December 21st in this area. Now, Venus is going to be in the area of marriage and partnership and relationships for 5 months. And this is very good for smoothing things out with a partner, smoothing things out with business partners, smoothing out the rough edges, the disagreements with those we partner with. When she retros, I treat her like Mercury retrograde because they're so personal to us. Mercury and Venus. Venus is what we love and value. Venus is our money. Venus is what we like. She's so personal. So is Mercury. Mercury is how we think and communicate. So with Venus in reverse, it's not the time to start a new relationship. It's okay to go back to an old flame. It's okay to go back to someone you've liked before or loved before in a past life or whenever and have a reunion. Venus retrograde is great for reunions. Venus retrograde is great to go back over projects that are not finished, long-term tasks that are not finished. Venus retrograde is not good to start a new relationship or a new job or a new task, because the planet that demonstrates how we love and value is in reverse. So it's not the time. Now, February 1st, when she goes direct, take the new job, start a new relationship. But use this time, the next 6 weeks, from the 21st of December to the 31st of January, to reflect, to look back over your relationships. What have you done in relationships in this life? How have relationships served your needs? How have they not? What do you want in your next relationship? Is there anyone you're not finished with? Do you have a twin flame out there? Do you have a soulmate out there that you're not complete with, that you'd like to have a reunion with, get back together and have a nice chat with? Whatever that is, this is the time to do it. Then Mercury enters Capricorn on December 24th. Again, where 7th house is really busy for you now, and into January. And then the Sun squares Mars and Uranus on December 30th. I can't believe the astrology we have at the end of the year. Fireworks going off in every direction. And then Mercury's going to conjunct Pluto and square Mars on the 31st. And then the Capricorn new moon in the 7th house of marriage and partnership is exactly coupled with Pluto, forming a grand square. So it starts, I'd say, by Christmas. Christmas is going to be interesting. By Christmas and through the first few days of January, fireworks are going to be going off in every direction. And for you, it's about relationships. It's about how you take care of yourself. It's about who you're living with, who's living with you. It's about your career, what you're doing in the world. And you are so optimistic and positive. But Pluto's in the area of other people. So if other people target you because they're not being positive and they're being negative, remove yourself from them. Do not subject yourself to negative people or toxic people or abusive people. If you're in a room full of Debbie Downers or negative Nancys, you got to go, okay? Oh, your cell phone rang. Something. You got to go. The moon is calling you. Remove yourself. You are not here to lower your vibration because other people are in a low vibration. You're better off partying with yourself or your animals or with nature or with children, because children always get it. Doesn't matter what's going on in the astrology. Children are in the now. Children want to have fun. Children, the inner child, is all about the now and who will have fun with me and who doesn't have an agenda. That's why children are so magical, because they're fresh out of the etheric, they're pure positive energy, and so is your inner child. So if people are getting grumpy because of the Pluto and the Uranus and the new moon in Capricorn right on the Pluto, and people are all getting grumpy, blah, 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 and there's a lot to complain about. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying whatever we focus on, we create. And it's better to focus on the positive, because then you're going to be successful, create money, create opportunity for yourself. But if you focus on the negative, then you're going to stay in the negative. So you are going to be feeling positive and upbeat because Jupiter's in your sign, and you have been working on yourself, you've been taking care of yourself, but others may not have been. And so it's just a reminder, Cancers, like the Sages, they have challenges with boundaries. And people run over your boundaries. And, the water, if the water doesn't have a glass, it just goes all over the place, you see? So you want to be setting your boundaries so that, you're not picking up other people's negative energy. Let them think what they want. Let them believe what they want. That's all fine and good. We love everybody. However, your job, your responsibility is to take care of you. And if you're having a good time baking those cookies, if you're having a wonderful time baking that roast or turkey or lasagna, whatever you're doing, be happy in the moment. Be happy with what you're doing. And that way, when you get with other people, especially around Christmas and New Year's, and they're not, in a good mood, you can go hide in the kitchen, or you can, like, I got to go to the store, we're out of wine or something, you know what I mean? you can navigate yourself out. But it's an energy, and it'll pass. And again, you're only responsible for you and taking care of you. That's your job. And it's a good time for you. It's a positive time. It has a lot of opportunity in the area of creative self-expression and projects. And, those of you that are married with Venus in your 7th house, this is a time to strengthen the marriage, and use the Venus if there's differences that you can come to an agreement, a mutual agreement, through good communication. Mercury's direct now, and Mercury's there too. So, you could come up with some good agreements for each other, or good projects for each other, things that really empower you and move you forward. And you will start to see forward movement in your career and in your work, because Uranus is direct in that area. And, again, if anything is breaking down, that's the sign from the universe that it's time to make a breakthrough in that area. And if you go to my link here, you go to my link, Brilliant Breakthroughs, I have the Personal Path Development Program there for you to empower you through these massive changes that you are experiencing, some of you. And I have the whole diagram I've created about this whole process with this Pluto-Uranus. Of what it's like to go through the breakdown process and the breakthrough process and be in the void, which is, you're in the void, and no matter what you do, nothing seems to change. That's the void. It's all there. It's my gift to you. And so thank you for listening. Oh, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and happy whatever anybody celebrates. Yay! And so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast. You're so awesome, Cancer. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below. You go to my astrology page and you purchase your session. Once I see you've made that commitment, I email you my schedule, and you choose the day and the time that you want. And then we're off and running, rocking and rolling. Or if there's an issue that you have, a concern that you would like some coaching on, same thing, you go to my coaching page, purchase your session. Once I see you've made that commitment, I send you my schedule, and we're off and running, rocking and rolling. So I'll be back soon with your year ahead 2014 astrology forecast. And until next time, Cancer, blessings and magical abundance.